What's up, guys? It's Rossi again. Hey, listen, I just wanted to throw in a real quick video about airborne bloodwings, what they are, what they signify, and how I went through it. Forgive me, I'm a little hot and sweaty. I just got back from the gym, but I just wanted to post this standing here in my garage, as you can probably tell from what's behind me. So bloodwings, you get those your first jump you do with your actual airborne unit. I was in a long-range surveillance unit. This was Co.G 143rd Airborne Division, LRS, which is kind of like your Army Recon. And the first jump I did, I knew I was going to get bloodwings later on that day. And my team leader, Sergeant Jeff Schott, Schaat, he was a former Marine, just a badass. I remember him sitting there all day, and he'd look over at me and he'd go, "Hey, Rossi, you ready?" And he's sitting there and he's filing down these airborne wings with his file, just smiling at me, like, because he knew he was going to pin me good. And then like an hour later, he's like, "You sure you're ready, Rossi?" And I look at him. He's got his old pliers out from his Leatherman tool, and he's bending them, making them into barbs. So I knew they were going to stick real good. And long story short, I do my first jump. It went pretty well, you know, for a first. I mean, I've already done my 5 jumps at airborne school. Again, this was my first one with my unit. And when you do that first jump, they call you a sky shark, because one of the things you want to do is you're practicing your chute. You're pulling in the risers. You're getting the feel of your chute, how quickly it'll move to the left, how fast it moves to the right. And you got to remember, these are Dash 1 Bravos, T10 style parachutes. They don't move real good like these acrobatic civilian parachutes or your halo parachutes. So I'm up there plugging away in the sky, and I land, and you know, all right, Sky Shark made it, way to go, Rossi, airborne, you know, and all that jazz. Well, at the end of that day, at our formation, they dismissed us, and we all went behind the building where we lined up at, and my whole platoon, probably about 25 guys, half of them lined up down this way, the other half lined up that way, and I'm in the middle with Sergeant Schott, and there was a guy standing behind him with his arm up just like this on my back, bracing me, and had my shirt off, and man, I was freaking so scared. I just, you know, I knew I was about to get pounded pretty hard. I want to say the first thing I did some push-ups, and then they're like, "Yeah, come on." They're getting all crazy, and then they brace that back. He braces my back, and then Sergeant Schott, with his open hand, he's got his jump wings in this hand, open hand, he just starts coming in, whap, hey, and he's slapping my chest, and they all spell airborne, and they're all like, come on, going crazy. He spells airborne. And as soon as he's done with the letter E, man, he puts those jump wings in his hands, and he just comes in, and he's just mashing into my chest, and I'm like, you know, it's just a bunch of stupid testosterone-induced 18 to 25, 30-year-old guys going nuts. And right when he mashed it into my chest, I remember I did do my 10 push-ups. They were pouring beer all on me, and then I had to walk through the gauntlet, which is all those guys that have been lined up. They had their hands back, and as I walked through, they were just swag, all slapping, slugging, hitting, grabbing. Some guys felt sorry for me, and they were just love tapping me. But I got beat pretty good, and it was blood all coming down. And when I was finished, they were like, "All right, Rossi, pull it out, pull it out." So I pull out the pin, man. You could see that skin stretching because it had that barb in it, and it just popped right out, man. It was all bleeding and gross. It was pretty violent. There's been only one other YouTube video I saw that just showed anybody getting the crap knocked out of them during their Bloodwing ceremony. All the other ones were pretty tame. But that's Bloodwings, man. That's it. So thanks, guys. Appreciate it. God bless. Go get them. Thanks.